I'm going to show you the Steam page, and I want you to tell me, possibly in the comments, what you think the game's title is. Are you ready? Okay, what did your brain tell you the game was called? Was it ASRECorp? Because I genuinely believe this game is the first time I've seen clickbait, but with a title. It is actually ASRECorp? Because of course it is.
The 5 Stages of Grief with Dr. N.P. Princess. Stage 1. Denial. I can't believe I have to play this game.
I can't believe I have to play this fucking game. 2 warning signs right off the bat. It's made in Unity, and there's no fucking options button. Does Unity not come with the capacity to add options to your bloody game? Here we are. I can't believe I'm going through with this, but here we are. Now, the strange thing about ASRECorp is that even though it's made in Unity, some could argue that it's a horror game. Which, as I said, is strange, since no horror games are made in Unity. Oh wait, yes they are! 6 years later, we find ourselves in an elevator, ourselves being A. Morelli, and this says we're a specialist in unknown science. A specialist being a person who knows a lot about something, with that something in this case being unknown. Either that or they know that A. Morelli is a specialist in science, but they don't know what specific branch of science it is. And oh look, the elevator is making the face I'm currently making right now. Immediately, everything is very Unity-esque. I've played plenty of bad Unity games in my time on Steam, and all the boxes are currently being ticked right now. All the textures are flat and formless, the lighting bathes everything in such a dull way that it looks like spots of bright light are just like spray painted on. Not only that, the walking animation is perhaps fixed to the camera model almost too well. You know, you press W and end up pacing like you're a fucking expectant father outside a delivery room. It makes things awfully unfun to control, and lining yourself up to buttons is a bit of a hassle. And this scenario comes up a lot because at this base you're expected to use an elevator. A lot. Luckily, I'm a rather calm individual, otherwise this would get out of hand quite quickly.
Stage 2. Anger. I am so sick of
this fucking elevator already! Pressing the fucking buttons is like finding the fucking G-spot, something I am not overly qualified for, and accessing certain levels requires a passcode. And what's funny about that is that perhaps for immersion's sake, the game puts sticky notes above the number pad and then just moves them to your fucking locker. So if you don't memorise the code, you'll have to head to the floor, realise you can't remember 5 fucking numbers, the same as you can't remember a fucking thing you did in 3 years of a wasted university course, head to the elevator, travel down to the dorm floor, open your locker, retrieve the code, head back up the elevator with enough time to mull over your poor life choices, head back to the number pad and punch in the fucking number. Either that or write the number down on a piece of paper. Right, okay. We'll write this down.
No man, don't worry about it. I'll remember.
You sure? Because my blood pressure ain't so good right now, and if I fucking forget this number, it's gonna make that whole lot worse.
It's just a number. I'll remember. Trust.
Alright.
I messed up before, but I'll get it this time. I swear. Trust. Don't worry about it. I got this one. I got this one, man.
What really drives the point home is how monotonous this game is, not only in the pre-level base thingy, but also during the actual levels. All you do is walk around this desert for the first one when this guy tells you to, and maybe there's a jump scare here and there, but the game's whole shtick is just putting down flags and having you travel to them and come back again. Then again, we are given a weapon.
Match the large robot we saw earlier. Defend yourself, Morelli.
Holy fuck, is this Fallout New Vegas? I mean, with the sand, and the laser pistol, and the robots? I mean, I honestly couldn't tell. The game offers 2 guns for you to use. Some laser pistol and a larger blaster that's so fucking slow and obnoxious that it's almost not worth using until you consider the pistol pisses away enemy health like alcohol-free beer at a student bar. Every encounter just comes down to sprint kiting, and annoyingly enough, the large weapon does neither shoot straight nor very far. Good thing there's no boss to contend with, otherwise this might be really annoying.
What the hell is that thing? It's tracking us. Whatever it is, we can't escape while it's in our way.
Stage 3. Bargaining. I will give anything not to fight that UFO.
There has to be some other way. This game is unashamedly slow. Everything takes such a long time. Enemy health is far too high. Loading a level feels like a fetch quest, and the huge terrain is a fucking nuisance. What is this, the Dakar Rally? But hey, good thing it's an unknown flying object. Merlin must be a fucking whiz at taking down an unknown flying object. He's a specialist at it, don't you know? Perhaps I should give some credit to the next level, which isn't just rinse and repeat, which is what I expected. It's not great by any means, but we go through this mystical space crystal grove where we have to tase Slenderman. Alright, draw down! That's it really. The game looks bad, it controls bad, the story is nonsensical. Something about aliens are fighting robots and we're in the middle of it. That Slenderman guy is called Mr. S, because of course he is, and he gives us a code for the portal. And I'm sure it'd be a great idea to follow this number. Nothing could go wrong here.
Whoa! We're in space!
But that's all the time we have for this video, guys. Stay tuned for next week's episode, if I'm still alive, but in the meantime, I'm going camping.
What? No,
Bye.
there's
See you later.
still loads of time in the episode. Like, we've still got plenty of time. What?
I'm safe in here.
Stage 4. Depression. How could this happen to me? I've made my mistakes. Got nowhere to...
Oh, this is the worst. I may sound rather hyperbolic right now, perhaps for comedic effect, but no. This is genuinely upsetting. The coordinates Slenderman gave us sent us into outer space. And there's now a mini-game where we have to balance oxygen and heat to our spacesuit while making our way to the portal. Thing is, this is painful. Fucking switch me off. I'm done. Alexa, play me a sad song.
Here's a playlist for sad music, melancholy classical, on Amazon Music.
See, my assumption would be you want to keep everything minimal to try and reserve power. Just keep things ticking over, making sure you're barely alive. You know, like when you're low on petrol, so you turn off the radio and you stop the AC, so you just sweat your ass off while bellowing "Hey there, Delilah" loud enough through an open window that you're automatically given the right of way by other scared motorists. You know, just like that. It's my fault. To be frank, the instructional hint was short bursts of power charge your systems faster with little change in power consumption. But like, okay, when you're charged for something, you lose money in terms of like monetary value. But when it comes to electrical power, when you charge something, you're supposed to gain power. And short bursts? To me, short bursts meant quickly turning the systems on and off again. But that's not it either. Death after death. Attempt after attempt. This fucking level was the sole reason I was pushed over the 2-hour return policy for Steam. What the fuck is this? Five Nights at Freddy's?
Hi, how are you?
This is an example of juggling. Having to play a game in a certain balance of factors, monitoring several situations at once, and I fucking hate juggling. I'm not good at juggling. I'll show them. Yeah, they don't believe me. Oh yeah, you can juggle. I'll show them juggling.
No,
you ready?
No,
1,
no,
2,
that's not even how you juggle.
Yes, absolutely
Don't
how you juggle.
No,
That's
my
fine.
God.
I need to suffer
No,
for my
no,
art.
you don't.
No,
No,
I'm like
give
God.
them-
I'm
give them-
Van
give them
Gogh.
here,
God
give them
one.
here.
No, give me the
No,
knife.
no.
But what you're actually supposed to do is quickly drain both gauges and fill them up again, while going at a modest speed. It's conveyed very poorly, and once you figure it out, there's honestly no challenge. And even after all that,
I don't think you're gonna make it, Morelli. I'm sorry.
it's fine. Death is welcome at this point. I accept death.
Stage 5. Acceptance.
I'm amazed this one's alive. The suit was not designed for space. If it wasn't for the creature,
I'm aware of that. Where's the creature now?
we have it in a containment cell.
We found it hiding in the vents shortly after it rescued Morelli. It seems to want to help us.
Seems the robots are invading their world. The reason is still unknown, but the robot's metallic structure is the same as the portal.
You're saying the robots built the machine? And now they know about us. They'll be coming.
I think the game's given up on making any cohesive narrative at this point. If you're really interested, Slenderman and this ghost baby thing are creatures of worlds that have been overtaken by robo-crabs from earlier, and they're trying to help me stop them. Because, you know, the specialism in unknown sciences also makes us the fucking saviour of the known universe. It's like a Gordon Freeman situation. And not only that, in what is blatantly an act of extreme laziness by the dev, we head back to the desert world.
Get to the defense towers and climb into one and destroy as many of them as you can.
Now, I don't know about you, but I've always found that turret sections are the saving grace of a truly awful game. Like heading to your friend's house for Christmas dinner and finding out his new girlfriend is vegetarian. So surprise, fucker! Because now everybody gets nutloaf. My Christmas feasts just aren't the same without nutloaf! Maybe I could ask the question, why a turret section of all things? Sure, you get them in good games like Spec Ops The Line, but painful than that one mission where you carpet bomb a civilian camp with napalm. Do you remember that? What a fuck! And I said to him, look Squire, I already sold you the Thai lady, the pump comes free. Don't look a gift horse why I'm allergic to Teflon. And why the fuck is this still going on?
Hey, no getting angry. We're at stage 5 now. Acceptance.
Yeah, acceptance, huh? Okay, acceptance. I accept.
Good.
Yeah, I accept that this game is arse. It's a piece of shit. Living up to your name, are you, ASRECorp?
No, this isn't right. Anger was stage 2. We've moved past this. You're relapsing.
Oh, get lost, nerd.
No!
20 minutes. Scratch that. Over 20 minutes of turret section. And I'm not supposed to be angry. Well, I guess you're lucky, developer of this game and fellow YouTuber Luke Cripps, who can be found on the channel FellowPlayer, where he makes Let's Play material, on the website FellowPlayerStudios.com, because I'm not angry, I'm fucking livid! How the fuck can you justify this long of a turret section? And they just keep fucking coming! And trust me, I've tried switching towers, or just going up to the damn thing that's spawning them and tried to attack it. Even other Let's Players have been confused, and it turns out you need to let the robots beat you. As far as I can tell, if the robots destroy both towers, it triggers a cutscene. Then again, nothing in this game gives any indication of that. I get the feeling Luke was going for something cinematic here, but it really does your game no favours when there's absolutely no player feedback. Make the guns overheat, bring the enemy count up to impossible numbers so we automatically fail. This is genuinely not okay. And only when you do fail, and the game allows you to, can you run up to the fucking enemy spawner and destroy it, ending the level. Congratulations, good fucking job. And with that, the fucking Starship Enterprise lifts off into the sky and explodes into another galaxy, and I am 110% done.
What? Where am I? My weapons and Uniscanner are gone.
This is still going on, is it? Okay, alright, I'm along for the ride. This is bound to be good. What you got next? So, with no obvious direction to follow in terms of plot or meaning, we wake up in a void. A void filled with bridges and a DMCA notice soon enough, I think. Now, I'm not a horror fan and my knowledge of indie horror icons is limited to my darker years watching too much Markiplier, but some of these signs above these bridges do look quite familiar. Not familiar on any scale above that of niche, but I sort of know what they are. It's quite unfair to expect your players to know this shit, because if you head down the wrong path, insta-death. So, brush up on your ModDB horror game lore, otherwise it's going to be trial and error, son. Trial and error with not one, but 2 introductory cutscenes that are unskippable to this part. We've done it, ladies and gentlemen! We've officially hit a new low! Oh god, I don't care. Luke, mate, I'm sorry, I don't care. Right, maybe the robots aren't evil and the Slenderman and Space Ghost are, and that ship is their evil ship and that'll destroy Earth now that we've destroyed the robots that were protecting us, so we have to go and destroy their ship in admittedly quite an enjoyable if tad repetitive boss fight, and after that, we're stuck in an elevator. And I don't know what to do. I'm clicking every button. Nothing is working. Whether this is a canonical ending or not, I don't know. And I don't care. And I'm done. And I accept that this is the end. Accept. Acceptance. I made it to acceptance. I'm over my grief. Thanks, Tiny Dr. Oh, she's probably dead. Uh-oh. Hey there everybody, and thank you for making it to the end of the video. That was pretty good. Good job. Really appreciate it. And if you like the video, leave a like down below, you click that like button, let me know that you liked it. That's all good. Subscribe if you want. I make videos like this semi-regularly. Facebook, Twitter, those are sites. I'm on them. If you want to follow me and what I do, my shenanigans, you can go there. I'd like to give a thanks to my friend Neo Pop Princess, who provided her voice for this episode. So if you want to check her stuff out, she does speed paints. I will link them in this end slate here. But yeah, that's all for now, Bin Raiders. Keep bin raiding, and I'll see you next time.